Yo, what's up guys? It's me, Juan Pablo from 100% Finance at 100%finance.com. Mr. Cash Flow, Mr. Passive Income, the people's mentor. I got what you need to succeed. Just trying to straighten out my iPad below because I'm doing a simulcast with Facebook and Periscope. Facebook, you can follow me at Juan Pablo or at facebook.com/100%finance and Periscope at 100pf. So I do live feeds for them as well, in addition to YouTube. So topic of discussion for today, for this evening, is being the captain of your ship, the CEO of your life as well as your business, being emotionally controlled. So I'll be going over a lot of stuff about controlling your emotions, about staying focused, having a compass, so to speak, and so forth. Okay? But it's all about being emotionally controlled. Let's say, for example, you are captain of a ship, your own ship, your life, your business. You're leading the way. You're the CEO of you incorporated. Okay? So let's say you're embarking on a journey to financial freedom. And as you're on this ship with your mates, if that's what they're called, I forgot what they call it, your crew, your other sailors, whatever. And as you're embarking on this journey and you're falling asleep because it's late at night, you hear your shipmates yell and scream and the boat's starting to rock. So they come and bang on your door and wake you up. They wake you up and they say, "Captain! Captain! It's a storm!" And so you get up, you get to the top, and you look over and you see the rain is just tumultuous, if that's the right word. Trying to use big words, guys. You know, let me be. Leave me alone. All right. But you see, it's crazy outside. You see the storm, the wind, the heavy rain, the waves. You see the looks on all of your men's faces. Frantic. Fearful. They don't know what to do. So as the captain, you do have to have a certain countenance. You have to exude a certain behavior, being that you're the leader. Just like in business. Things can go wrong in business, but people will always look to you first to see your reaction. So you have to make sure you control that reaction. And when they look to you, your reaction should be this: peace, calm, being poised in the midst of the storm. That might be hard. And some of you may have those same sentiments. It's hard for you when you have those storms in your life to be peaceful, to be calm, to be poised, to be equiposed. Many people can't do that. Why? Because when something negative happens, a storm, they react in the same way, negatively. When something positive happens, sunshine, guess what? Hey, they respond positively as well. But only a small percentage of people, very few, are peculiar enough to say, you know what? Despite how the world, the circumstances, other people, the situation is responding to me negatively, I in turn am going to respond in a positive manner. Only so few people do that. So that leads me to the next point. As the captain of your life and of your business, what is the hardest labor in the world? What's the hardest labor? When I ask that question, many people think, I don't know, bro. What kind of question is that? I'm like, well, just think about it. What's the hardest labor in the world as the captain of your life and of your business? And they sit back, they think about it, tap their fingers, then they say, you know what? Maybe it's being a president. Maybe that's hard labor, or maybe it's controlling a team. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it don't have to be work related. Maybe it's a woman giving labor. Maybe that's hard because I ain't no woman, so I don't know how I can feel. But I can assume that thing is painful. right? And then I have to say, well, I appreciate your response, but the hardest labor in the world is this: mental labor, emotional labor, meaning controlling your thought life, controlling your emotions, controlling what you think about and what you meditate on. If you're that captain and you see the storms, you see the rain, you see the waves, you see the wind, all negative, it's easy for you to start thinking negative, meditating on something negative, as well as start speaking and acting in a negative manner. But guess what? That reaction is not going to yield positive results. So you may be thinking, well, Juan Pablo, thinking positive ain't going to do nothing anyway. I beg to differ. Right? Because your most dominant thought always becomes a reality. So if negative things happen, and then you predominantly think in a negative manner, you will get what you're thinking about, which is something negative. So you have to control your mental, your thoughts. You have to control your heart, your emotions. And so when something negative happens in your life or in your business and you're the captain of that ship and people look to you as the captain like, oh, I wonder how this person's going to react, you bet not be worried. You bet not fret. You bet not be anxious or frustrated, because they will feed off of you as the leader. So as the leader, as the captain of your business and as well as of your life, you have to control your emotions. Very few people can do that. You might say, yeah, I can do that. Okay, let's see, let's watch. Why something negative happens to you? You want to get started in business, right? And as you get started in business, you do your first business deal, and guess what? It goes south. You don't get paid the money you're supposed to get paid, or you end up losing money in some type of investment, or some type of contractor or someone on your team scams you, takes your money, and what do? You react negatively. And you say, oh, this thing doesn't work. Oh, real estate investing doesn't work. Oh, business doesn't work. And you revert back to what's comfortable. You revert back to what's familiar, which is your 9 to 5. It's comfortable because you get that paycheck every 2 weeks. It's comfortable because you got those benefits. You're comfortable because you're not held responsible. Someone else called the business owner who owns that job you work for holds the bag. And you're familiar with it. Embarking on this journey towards financial freedom, for some, can be uncharted territory. So you don't know what to expect. You don't know what lies ahead while you're in the middle of the ocean traveling to this foreign land. And then you see a storm coming. And when you see the storm, you might tell your team, your staff, your shipmates, hey, let's take a U. Let's make a U-turn and revert back to what's comfortable and familiar. So as a business person, you have to exercise emotional intelligence. Many people have academic intelligence, right? They can memorize some stuff, they can complete a test, they can do multiple choice, they might be able to do math very well, and English is great with the language. That's all good. I'm not negating that whatsoever. But if you want to be an entrepreneur, a business person, a real estate investor like me, you have to be emotionally controlled. You have to exercise emotional intelligence. That small percentage in which when something negative happens to them, they respond in a positive manner. Even though there's nothing but a storm in front of their eyes. That's everything their physical senses can see and touch and hear and smell. You have to ignore your physical senses. This might sound spooky. This might sound weird. You might be thinking, what the heck is this dude talking about? What are you talking about ignoring your senses, bro? How can you ignore your senses? Your life is created from the inside out. Your thoughts, your conscious thinking, right? If you think of a thought repeatedly, again, like I said earlier, your predominant thought, eventually it'll be a part of you in your spirit, your subconscious mind, right? And your emotions is like that magnetism that attracts those things into your life. So, if you're thinking about, if you're paying attention to your senses, oh, a storm, look. And it gets in your eyes. You feel the rain on your body, the touch. You hear the screams and the worry from your shipmates, your staff members, your ears, and you stand negative things about it. Oh, look, a storm. Oh, it's raining. I don't know what to do. This is crazy. Abandon ship. Turn around. All your senses, right, are inputting this data. And then you get into your thinking. And then you think about it repeatedly. And then you incorporate emotion with that negative thought. Such as, I'm meditating on this negative thing. That's called worry. Worry is a form of negative meditation. You have fear. And there are many phases of fear. Worry, as I just mentioned, anxiety, frustration, doubt, unbelief, disbelief, many faces of fear that attract the things you don't want. So you're just wasting time dwelling on things that are not going to benefit you whatsoever. So you have to be emotionally controlled. You have to be a good steward over your thought life. Meaning, you have to watch what you think about. Many people don't do that. Many people do not pay attention to what they think. So imagine different analogy. Imagine if your mind was a field. And with your field, you can plant any seeds you want. Apple seeds, orange seeds, thorns, undesirable crops, weeds that choke your seed. And let's say you don't keep track of your garden. So anything can fly in there, right? It can be a weed. It can be a thorn bush. And then once it produces a harvest, you step outside and see the harvest in your field, and then you're frustrated. Oh, this always happens to me. Oh, woe is me. But it's your fault because you were a lazy farmer who did not keep track of the seeds that were planted in your field. And you did not uproot those bad seeds in your field. You're the blame. Right? We're all self-made, but only the successful will admit it. But if you were that one farmer in which you strategically planted apple seeds, orange seeds, abundance, wealth, health, happiness, favor, joy, triumphant, being victorious. You get what I'm saying? Winning, being on top, being the best, having abundance. And if you think about these things, you plant these seeds consistently, you're going to get that harvest. Again, we're all self-made. Only the successful admit it. So I had to go through this. Personally speaking, I had to train my thought life. Bad things happen to everybody, bro. You ain't the only one that experience thorns or storms in your life. We all do. But only the successful choose their thoughts wisely and control their emotions. Many people aren't aware of this. Many people think, oh, to be successful in business, I just got to learn about real estate. Yes, that plays a part. But you have to exercise emotional intelligence. Okay? And while you're in that storm, keep your mind set on your final destination. Ignore the storm. Ignore your senses. believe what's in here, and you'll get to that promised land. Okay? And you have to make sure while you're embarking on this journey that your compass is set to that promised land. And if you need assistance with the compass, if you need assistance with, hey, how do I get started? What's the correct route that I should take? We provide coaching at 100percentfinance.com. So we teach all this stuff in our mastermind group. We have a mastermind, and we also have the information to help you get to that promised land. Just check the link below to learn more. So I'm Juan Pablo. Hopefully this was beneficial to you. If so, please share, and we appreciate your viewership. And that's all I have on my notes. So I'm going to end this recording, and I'm going to answer some questions from Facebook as well as Periscope. All right, YouTube. As always, to your success, earn passively, live passionately. Peace! Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate your viewership. By the way, guys, make sure you subscribe to 100percentfinance.com. We have a plethora of tools that can help you succeed financially. We have a report on credit repair, 3 tips on how you can improve your FICO score. We also have a business credit ebook. We have a ton of real estate related documents, from deal analyzers to a mortgage calculator, a whole bunch of resources. You just have to subscribe. And one last thing, don't want to forget, we are offering free live webinars to answer your questions. This is only made available to our website subscribers. So you have to subscribe to 100percentfinance.com to receive the details as to the date, the time, and the call-in information for the webinars to answer your credit repair, business credit, or business funding needs, as well as your real estate related questions. Thank you guys again for watching, and subscribe.